Hey guys, so back at Feather's Tail, and it's nice to be back with all the freedom of nature around me, and it's nice to be back to my more humble ways, as in, I've just been lifting weights with my metal bar, which is cemented inside two paint cans, so um, it's just good to be back. But I have a small story that I wanted to share, and for those of you who follow me on Facebook, you might have already saw this going on, but it's just about how things happen, synchronicities, how you can manifest things. And I was asked this and I touched on this, the concept of prayer and the law of attraction and how they are one in the same to me. And it's spoken by nearly all spiritual teachers, and I mean the big ones, the messiahs if you like, that your vibration, your prayer, that which you ask for, if you believe it's strong enough, if you know it's strong enough, that it will be and it will come. So I, for the first time in 4 years, listened to some live music whilst I was in Hamburg. And you'll probably know from my videos, my favourite artist is Nahko Bear and Medicine for the People. And I have listened to them for a long time, since before they started getting into the mainstream, which they're not in the mainstream as yet, but more and more people are starting to hear about them. And I always feel the universe brings me the music I need at the right time, and it brought me that music just prior to me coming here. And it's been a huge help for me on my journey, a very big help for me. And it's played an important role with me. And I said to someone the other week that when you're alone in a developing country, like where I am, living as I have been, doing what you're trying to do, and no one around you is thinking how you're thinking. No one around you is living how you're living. And you're one Western person in amongst thousands and thousands of Tanzanians trying to do something, trying to share your knowledge to help those, to maybe help better the lives of the predominantly the children around me. You can easily forget that other people on the planet see it as you do. You can start to feel like you're the only person on Earth. And this happened to me like a lot of times, where you think, oh my God, and you feel like giving up, and you think you're the only man on Earth with these thoughts. And the beauty of the medicine for the people, Nahko Bear music, is that the message is something that found me before the music did. But the music and hearing the message of the music helped me in those times when I was lost in it, and I felt that I was the only human on the planet who felt how I felt and was doing what I was doing here. Just listening to that music would allow me to say, okay, of course not, don't be stupid. There's other human beings who feel that as well. There's other human beings out there trying to do this. For all at the moment, they're not around you. And I said to the universe, having this music played such an integral role in keeping me planted here in Uchira when the going was getting tough, is how I will put it, is I put out there I'd love to meet Nahko Bear and listen to the music, Nahko Bear Medicine for People, the collective. It's not just Nahko, it's the band itself, and the creation of their music resonates with me a lot. So I put it out there, but it was one of those things, you can put things out there that you're not going to get. Anyone can put out there that they want to be excuse me, anyone can put out there that they want to be like, the president of America, and not everyone's going to get it. It's ridiculous. You're not going to get that. And I felt it was one of those ridiculous intentions that I put out there, because I'm in the Tanzanian bush. And I had no plans of leaving, and I figured that they had no plans of coming by for a gig anytime soon. But I put it out there while I was meditating one time. So I introduced Nahko to Fritzi, and before we knew Fritzi was coming here, she loves Nahko as of meeting myself and introducing it to her. And she bought her friend a ticket to go and watch Nahko Bear in Hamburg. Now, by the time I realised, which was late in January, that I would be in Hamburg whilst he was playing this gig, the gig was sold out. And I said, don't worry, just go with your friend. And Fritzi didn't want to go without me, but I said it's fine, you know, and it wasn't meant to be. It's not meant to be. I'm not the sort of person who's going to get upset about stuff like that. But Fritzi set the intention that I have to go, to the Nahko Bear concert, and she went out of her way posting on the website for the club and stuff, asking if anyone had a ticket, and there was nothing, no response, no one had any, and they were sold out. She checked all the ticket vendors, no one. And then one day, by chance, she spoke to someone on the telephone, which led to a conversation with someone else on the telephone, which led to 1 hour later her getting a phone call back and saying, yeah, you're on the guest list +1. And what this did was it freed up a ticket, because then Fritzi had a spare ticket and I could go as the +1 on the guest list, and I didn't have to pay anything to do that. And then because of that, it was close to Fritzi leaving to come here. She got to take her best friend along as well. So it all happened in such a peculiar way, you know, to wind up on the guest list for free for your favourite band, when there's just such a short window of time where you're going to happen to be in a city which, all those years ago when I asked that, there was no way I would know I would be in Hamburg, because there was no way I would be in Fritzi's life and Fritzi in my life. And it was just also synchronistic. And those are just the meaningful events that we can create and manifest ahead of us in life. And it's the intention and the power of your intention. And I've heard people scoff at me when they say intentions are not powerful, because they're too switched off to understand the importance of holding focus on a thought. Society hasn't taught them how important it is to hold your intention, because that which you think about you will always bring about. Always. Always. Without fail, if you feel it and you know it and you believe it and you have faith that you have that power, you will manifest it. But here's the problem. You'll manifest it whether you are thinking about what you don't want or what you do want. That's why a lot of people get bad luck. They're good at manifesting, but they're always focusing on being sick, and they're always complaining about being sick. They get sick. This is how it operates sometimes for us. Thoughts become things. So I did get to meet Nahko. I did get to listen to Medicine for the People, and I got to thank him for his music as well, which for me was important, and it meant a lot to me, and I was so happy. And it was one of my gifts from the universe. Not that I ask for much for myself, because I don't need anything. My biggest gift from the universe is it's given me inner peace. I'm happy. I've learned how to control my mind. I've learned how to silence it and be happy in myself. I've learned that as anyone else can learn it. It wasn't always that way. That's my biggest gift. But I guess sometimes doing what I do, I need a few human things as well. So I put it out there, and it gifted me with that. So I just wanted to share that little story of synchronicity, and just a little thing of how I see and feel and believe in the power of our thoughts. On this occasion, the power and intention of Fritzi's thoughts, because she wasn't taking no for an answer. And bizarrely, I end up on the guest list for my favourite band, because I just so happen to be in the right city at the right time when they're playing. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to get off.
Stay that highway, I will praise, hands up. Stay that highway, I give thanks, I give praise. Stay that highway, I will praise, I will praise. Stay that highway, I give thanks, I give thanks.
Me